Happy Thursday, everybody, and welcome back to the hashtag Quarantine Cantina. I am Steve Fette from Beverage. I am the manager of artistry and innovation. Thank you again for tuning in. If you've been coming along past couple weeks, check it in here, check it out in the Quarantine Cantina. I appreciate your attendance. Appreciate you chiming in, sending me your waves, your highs, your buys, your recipes, your pictures. There's only so much we can do in this time right now, so I'm so glad that I can at least give you a smile on your face and we can give you something to do and maybe give you a new hobby to do at home. So today we're going to be doing some brunch work today with my good friends from Partida Tequila. I love this tequila. You're not going to know this, but I already love a lot of tequila. And I'm going to talk about a lot more tequila coming up. But today, specifically, I want to focus on Partida and why it is so amazing and why I think you need to go out there and get yourself a bottle and make some cocktails. Of course, hi Josephine, how you doing? We're going to be making some great tequila-based cocktails today, things that you can do simply at home. I'll be posting the recipes tomorrow morning, so don't fret. Don't worry about rushing out to the store. Everything you need, I'm going to help you out. Check out my Instagram. Check out my Facebook. Check out the YouTube. We're going to be posting pictures. We're going to be posting recipes. We're going to be posting videos. But thank you so much for coming along again today. I am Steve Fette. Let's get started here. Okay, I'm going to get down my friends. Love my friends from Partida. Hopefully, we're going to get my buddies Roger and Colin to chime in here. I know they're working. They're all hard over at Tapestry in Somerville. They are getting to go food ready and doing deliveries, and they're doing whatever they can to help take care of the community out there. So we love those guys. We appreciate their hard work. And if you are still out there, put some to-go food. Go find a restaurant in your area. See if they're doing some deliveries and takeout, and help support those local restaurants. They need you. They really, really need you. All right. We're going to get through all this together. Just stay strong, stay healthy. But we'll wait for Roger and Colin. We'll see if they come on. If not, we'll say hi. Love them. But let's just get on to Partida Tequila. Now, I know tequila, really, how many dimensions can there be? The more tequila that's being produced and the more we have to understand it, we start learning more and more about it. Tequila, essentially, it is 100% Blue Weber agave. It must be Blue Weber agave. It must be made in one of the 5 Mexican states in Mexico to be considered tequila. Tequila is a form of mezcal, not the smoky stuff. Mezcal is any type of spirit that is distilled from agave. Okay? Tequila is a very specific form of mezcal. It can only be one type of agave, and it can be steamed and cooked. That's why when you taste a lot of tequilas, you get a lot of green flavors, bell peppers, unripened tropical fruits. When you actually get regular mezcal, and that's right, Jasenia, mezcal, you're going to be smoking those agaves. You're going to be doing different types of agaves. You're going to have a lot more terroir, a lot more flavor differences. So when it comes to tequila, we're talking about Blue Weber agave. What's very important is how they're getting their agaves, how they're manufacturing and producing them, how they're breaking them down, fermenting, and doing their distillation. With tequila, even though there's one type of agave, you can still taste a lot of terroir. You can taste a lot of earthiness, a lot of different qualities about the spirit. They kind of give you an idea of where it's coming from. Now, quick little background about Partida here. They were founded back in 2006. They're in Jalisco. They're right on the outskirts of Jalisco. They are a state-grown agaves. What does that mean? That means that they're not sourcing their agaves from anybody else. That means if you go to Partida, you're going to see the Partida fields where they're growing their stuff. Oh, there we go. We're getting Joe Burkowski in here, maybe. He's going to say hi. He might be able to correct some of my poor information. I don't know. Oh, we're going to wait for him. But, yeah, that's Jalisco. They're going to be sourcing their agave from the lowlands of Jalisco. That is the valley. Now, what does this mean? When you hear about the highlands of Jalisco, the highlands. Hey, Joe, how you doing? Hey. Oh, man, I get to see you every week, man. This is great. How you doing today?
Doing great. How about yourself?
I can't complain. I'm doing the best I can. It is sunny outside. It's a little windy, but I got some Partida, and we're going to make some great cocktails today. So, quick one more thing about tequila here before we make a cocktail. I know you're thirsty. I'm dying of thirst. My wife is very patient waiting for her cocktail as well. These agaves are coming from the lowlands of agave. What does that mean? Highland and lowlands where most agaves are coming from. Agaves that are from the highland of Jalisco and the highlands of Mexico are going to be more fruit forward. They're going to have more sweetness to them, some more floral aspects about them. That is why a majority of tequila that's being produced, that's being sold in America, is going to be predominantly highland agave. Now, lowland agave, this is the good stuff right here. Not to say that the highlands aren't good, but when it comes to lowland growing agave, you're getting that earthiness, that heart, that soul, that backbone that makes tequila. Now, what's that big difference in the taste? I invite you to try it out. Try a highland tequila versus a lowland tequila and taste the flavor difference. You're going to notice that when you mix this into a cocktail, it's going to stand up a little bit more. You're still going to taste the tequila. It's not going to be burning you. It's not going to be pungent or anything, but it's going to let you know that tequila is there in the best way possible. Now, if you've been joining me in the Quarantine Cantina, you know me. I like simplicity. If I can get a simple cocktail, I need a very quality spirit, and that's why we're going to use Partida today. All right, you thirsty, Joe?
I sure am.
All right, cool. Well, let's go. We're going to start off with the Reposado. All right, I know we usually start the Blanco. We're going to start the Reposado because my friend Jasenia, she just called me and went to the liquor store to find out what she needed today. So I told her what we're going to do. We're going to do a little Paloma action first. Just so you know, Blanco, Reposado, Añejo, those are the three classifications of tequila. Blanco is anything less than 60 days old, 60 days aged, less than 60 days aged. Most of the time, Blancos are resting in stainless steel tanks just so they calm down. Reposado, we're moving up to anything that is aged in oak for less than a year, up to 12 months. Now, once you cross that year mark, you're going on to the Añejo right there. Oh, love the Añejo. This particular Añejo is aged for 18 months in used bourbon barrels. Where are those bourbon barrels coming from, Joe?
You know, that's a great question. We always like to try and keep secrets.
I gotta try, man. All right. Now, the cool thing about a Paloma is that it is no shaking, there is no straining, there is nothing like that. There's no muddling. This is a quick and easy cocktail, simple to batch up for your couple people in your household, maybe, or just nice to put in a pitcher for yourself. To get started off here, we're going to get our highball glass, a big rocks glass, a wine glass, really whatever works for you there. We're going to start off with our fresh squeezed lime juice. Yes, I squeezed this fresh this morning. Now, if you do not have fresh lime juice at home, you can use grapefruit juice. It doesn't have to be the fresh stuff. I actually got myself a thing of grapefruit juice here today. You can go ahead and squeeze yourself if you'd like. Nothing wrong with that. I don't use enough grapefruit to really necessitate getting a bunch of grapefruits for it, though. We have a half ounce of lime juice. We're going to go with our agave syrup here. Now, if you're buying your agave in the store, it's already be kind of heavy. If it's a dark color, you need to cut that with water just to make it a little bit more fluid, and so it comes out of your squirt pot a little bit easier. If you have agave that's super light, you don't have to worry about any sort of dilution. You can just throw it into your cocktail and you're good. We're going to do a half ounce of this agave syrup. Okie dokie. And now we're going to add our tequila. Now, you can do an ounce and a half. That is the standard pour for a Paloma. But hey, where are you going right now? I'm not going nowhere. We're going to do 2 ounces. All right. Cool. We got our 2 ounces in there. Now, soda. You can use a grapefruit soda from Jarritos. If you can get the Q grapefruit soda, that's even better. If you don't have that, Fresca works fine. Jarritos is great. Squirt is good. If you are a fan of the LaCroix or the Bubblies out there, they make a great grapefruit soda. And that's what I'm going to use. I'm just going to fill this up just below halfway. I'm going to fill it with ice. Oh, these are great. These are easy drinks. Now you're saying, Steve, I had a Paloma before. It's pink. Yours isn't pink. What's wrong with that? Well, because we didn't use grapefruit juice, and a lot of grapefruit sodas already kind of have a color to them. Just because you're not seeing that pink color, you should be thankful because it means there's no artificial flavorings or colorings in this cocktail. Brought to you by the Quarantine Cantina and our good friends at Partida. You pay me later for that joke. All right, now, the other thing is salt. Not just for the outside of the rim here. Salt is a great thing to help pull flavors out in your cocktail. So I'm going to take a sprinkle of kosher salt. Just going to pop it in there. And then we're ready to garnish. All right, I am going to do a fresh grapefruit peel. Maybe my peeler works today, Joe. It's getting a lot of work nowadays. All righty, and then we're just going to give that a little expression. Pop that around, slide it in there. And then we'll cut ourselves a lime wedge. So we're going to need some limes for the next few drinks. Might as well. I'm going to clean that up a little bit, make it nice and pretty like. Boom, right there. And that is a classic made Paloma with Partida Tequila Reposado. Cheers to you, Joe. Cheers to everybody out there at home.
Cheers. I have some rip up my glass right now.
Oh, that is so nice. Light, refreshing, easy kind of build style cocktail. No need to do too much work there. Great stuff, easy. All right. I love Partida so much. Have I told you about my friend Paul Packle, Joe?
Oh,
You know Paul. You know Paul.
Together before, nice guy.
So as I was doing my research on Partida, I did some work with Paul a long time ago, and I realized that actually Ultimate Beverage Challenge, they rated all 3 Partida expressions back in 2007 5 stars across the board, and that was the first time since then that one particular line of spirits took 5 stars across the entire line. And that really shows you. If you don't know who Paul Packle is, please give him a Google. Give him a link to Facebook and Instagram. He is the spirit guru. He knows so much. Just great friend, awesome mentor to me. But he really loves Partida too. So I recommend jump out there, get that. This is their Reposado. I have their Blanco. I have their Añejo. They also have an ultra premium expression as well, right?
That is correct. That's Partida Elegante.
Ah, the Elegante. Feeling a little special, folks. Get yourself a bottle of Elegante. We still have a bunch around in New Jersey. Okay, let's do another cocktail here. I want to make a Rita. Okay. We're going to need a rocks house. Now, I'm not going to make you a margarita with orange liqueur. I've made a bunch of those already for you. This is for those of you at home. I've got some tequila. I've got some lime. I've got some salt and agave. What can I do? This is called Tommy's Margarita. Is it named after a guy named Tommy? No. It's named after a restaurant named Tommy's out in San Francisco. And the guy who invented it, I think his name was Julio, and he invented it back in the 90s. And he invented this cocktail when agave syrup, agave nectar started making its way in the United States. And at the time, it was very expensive. But he liked the way it added such a great dynamic to the cocktail itself. It really pulled the agave out of the drink, out of the tequila. And which is really key here. Again, we like simple cocktails. Simple cocktails means you're getting quality ingredients through and through. Fresh lime juice, homemade agave syrup, and then a super quality tequila. To get started here, we are going to salt our glass. Now, I did this before last week, actually. If you want to make yourself a nice, easy salt rimmer, because you're going to be making a lot of cocktails, I just cut out a quarter of a lime, kind of like that. And then I'm going to take my kosher salt here. I'm going to take this little lime, and I'm going to rub it on the outside, half of the glass, half rim of the glass. I like half rim because if you don't like salt, no, you just turn the glass around. It's one less thing you've got to ask. If you like full salt, then no full salt. Who's stopping you? It's your cocktail, right? Okay. All right, we'll put that off the side. We're going to need him a little bit later. Oh, you got to clean it up, Joe. Huh?
You know, the different age requirements for whether it be Blanco, Añejo, Reposado. Partida exceeds all of those. We're always aged beyond expectation. We never just hit the minimum. We let it go way further.
Well, that's really important. I mean, we talked about it a lot in this show, Joe, and you and I have talked about this in length. You know, that attention to detail that goes into spirits. It's not just in the food that you're eating, you're cooking at home. It's not just the wine that you're pouring, the beer that you're ordering. It's also the spirits that you're ordering. It's also the cocktails that you're making. If you put loving ingredients and good ingredients in those drinks, it's going to make you feel better about yourself. All right. Tommy's Margarita. Let's get it going here. All right. We'll get our mixing tin out. This is going to be a shake and strain. We're going to start off with a half ounce of our agave syrup. Again, that's going to be equal parts of agave nectar and hot water. Make it a little bit easier for your cocktail shaker. 1 ounce of fresh squeezed lime juice. Again, this is going to be a simple cocktail, 3 ingredients, and we are done. All righty. A full ounce of that. If you don't have a jigger at home, that's okay. You can use a tablespoon. A tablespoon is about a half ounce of liquid by volume. And now we're going to do 2 ounces of our Partida Blanco tequila. It already smells good, man. It really does. Now let's get ice in our glass.
Really cool that at Partida we have that control of the farm. You know, we're able to let our agave mature fully and get it right into fermentation within 24 hours.
That's really great.
That's on a truck. It's driving around. The PDFs are traveling. It's not so. You just go right to the farm, field, right to fermentation.
That is awesome. All right, we get this a quick shake. We'll get this in the glass, guys. So Joe's right. When you see the word single estate, that's the same thing you think about wine. Single estate, single vineyard. It means it's theirs. All right, when it's theirs, they're controlling that process. The more elements of a process you can control, the more quality and consistent product you can produce. And Partida's been doing this for a long time. There's no wonder their stuff is consistently rated high. It gets Sterling Awards across every single tasting panel I've ever seen. All right, and then simple garnish for this is just going to be a lime wedge. You're really not going to need it. There's got a nice chunk of lime juice in here. But you know, you just want to do it for the aesthetics of it. It's got to look pretty. If it looks sexy, it's going to taste sexy too. That's my policy. Joe, cheers to you. Cheers to all you out there. Fantastic. Easy. Again, you can really tell the quality of a spirit by putting in a very simple, minimal ingredient cocktail. And that's going to tell you a lot about what you need to know about that spirit. When you start having to throw too many ingredients in there, well, you better have a reason. If you don't, it's not going to be that good of a cocktail. Just going to put it that way. I mean, Joe, you're out there too. You know what I'm talking about.
Absolutely.
Alrighty. Now, we're going to change it up a little bit. I know, you've seen the Blanco, you've seen the Reposado. I love them. They're great. But what about those aged spirits, Steve? What about that añejo? What about that good stuff? Can I just put this in a glass? Am I done? I'll put this in enjoy it with a cigar or dessert? Absolutely. You can do all that. And you can put it into a cocktail too, because that's what we do in the Quarantine Cantina. We break all the rules. Alrighty then. So I'm going to make 2 cocktails with the Partida Añejo. To start off, we're going to be making Añejo Smash. I know, I don't like muddling. I hate muddling so much. But for this cocktail, it's going to serve a good purpose. And it's also going to be easy for you at home, too. You probably have some fruit lying around that you still have to do it. You're not making that many drinks. All right. So we have our rocks glass. We're going to get our mixing tin out. All right. I'm going to be taking some lemons and oranges. I'm also going to take some fresh mint. All right. We learned about our mint. It's got to be happy. Happy mint. I want like 6 leaves. Give them a good crack. Toss in the tin. Very important. Put your mint in the tin first. Now I'm going to take my 2 orange slices, half moons, pop those in there, and then take your lemon chunks. Basically take 1 lemon wedge, 2 lemon wedges, throw it in there. The point is, I put that mint on the bottom of the tin, so when I start muddling, I'm not breaking the mint. I'm only bruising it. I'm actually breaking up all that fruit, pushing out all the juices, all the oils from the peels, and getting a little bit of that bitterness from the pit of each of those pieces of fruit. Got all that in there. Now we're going to do a honey syrup. Now, same thing as agave. If you don't have honey, you can use agave. If you don't have agave, you could use honey. And equal parts honey and hot water mixed together. 3/4 of an ounce of our honey syrup. And then we are going to add 2 ounces of our Partida Añejo tequila. I mean, this stuff is so good. You really don't even need ice, man. Just give me a straw or done. Alrighty then. So we got our muddle, we got our fruit, we got our sweet, we got our spirit. Let's shake this bad boy up and get it in the glass. It wants to be happy. It wants to be drank, man. Let's do it up. Now, I've also put that ice on top because that ice is on top of the spirit, on top of the fruit, and that mint is staying nice and compact at the bottom. It's not going to tear up. It's not going to get bitter in our cocktail, which we do not want in this drink. All right, make sure that seal is good, and we get that shake going. Now, because we have fruit in here, we have some mint, we have other things, it's going to get broken up a little bit. We do our best. But this is where we're going to take our fine strainer, our sieve. That's all you need. You don't have to do this. It just will make your drink a little nicer, a little more attractive. Won't have floating bits and pieces in it. If you don't care, don't find strainers, man. It's your call. It's your call at your bar. Alrighty then. And then a garnish here. Well, you know we have to do a mint sprig. We got mint in the drink. So we're gonna get that nice, happy tree right there. Let's do an orange peel also. There it is. Let's do an orange peel. Now you see me doing a lot of fruit here over these episodes we've been doing, and a lot of people say, Steve, that seems like a waste. What are you doing with all the fruit? What are you doing with all the juices and everything? And it's simply, I have a process. First, I get my peels, my lemons, and then once this is all done, then I'll juice it and make lemon juice. I'll do the same thing with my limes. My limes will also grate that zest into my salt to make a nice lime zested salt. Do the same thing with your oranges as well. And then once you take all that stuff out of there, now you've just got some fruit you can juice. Throw in your fresh orange juice, throw into your mimosas, fresh lemon and lime juice. Probably gonna need it for a lot of the recipes you're making at home if you're cooking. So, all right, let's finish this up here. Take our happy tree. And get our, I like slapping them in, man. It's a lot of fun. All right, and we're just gonna pop our orange peel in there. And right there, that is an Añejo Smash with Partida Añejo tequila. Oh man. Oh man. Now, I'm jealous of you, Joe. You got the Elegante over there. That's great.
I do. I'm very, very fortunate to be holed up somewhere that my home bar has some decent things in it. Yeah.
That's awesome. All right, so now last cocktail because we don't have a lot of time left, folks. We're gonna see if we can get this one in here. This right here is a cedar plank. You might have used these to smoke your salmon before you put them on the grill before. Well, if you have one and you use it to cook, don't use it for this. It'll be really disgusting and make your drink taste really weird. But if you happen to have an extra cedar plank, a hickory plank, cedar boards, things like that, food safe woods. You're gonna take that. You're also gonna need a butane torch. If you got a creme brulee torch like this guy, that'll work. Yeah. Or if you don't, these simple little butane torches, they're available at a lot of like the convenience stores out there, $7, $8. What I'm gonna do first is I am going to smoke my rocks glass. All right, I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a burn on the board here. I want to get a flame. I want to see that flame. And once I see the flame, I'm going to cover that flame with my rocks glass. And he's going to sit there and get happy while I make the rest of the cocktail. So this is a stirred cocktail. It is an old-fashioned style here. So we're going to start off with our mixing glass. Our drink is getting done there. We're going to do 2 dashes of 2 different bitters. My Angostura orange bitters and then my Fee Brothers chocolate bitters. All right, 2 dashes. 1, 2 there. And then 1, 2 there. Now if you want some more bitters, totally fine. Your preference. You want some more in there? Make it happen. You know, the best thing about this is you can experiment. You're playing the home game. You're not worried about someone sending the drink back or hurting your liquor costs. This is supposed to be fun. So take this opportunity, experiment, have a little bit of fun, test each other. You never know what you're going to come up with. That's what I do with my family. All right, so we have that in there. We're going to get back to our honey syrup. We want to do a ½ ounce of our honey syrup. You can use agave. I want to use the honey here because agave tends to be a little bit more a bolder and assertive flavor, and I don't want it to take away too much from the drink. You know, the Partida Añejo, it's aged for 18 months in used bourbon barrels. So it's going to still have a nice agave note. It's going to have this added sweetness brought in there by the bourbon barrels. Last thing I want to do is I don't want to lose that agave feeling because it's a good agave feeling, right? They do such a great job with their base product. I don't want to lose it. I don't want to hide it. I want it to express itself, which is why I want the word gentle sugar syrup in the honey. You can use a white simple syrup. That's fine too. It's going to be too sweet. That's why I want this direction. Now, I will add 2 ounces of my Partida Añejo. All right, this one's feeling a little different here, Joe. I am actually going to take a lime peel. I'm going to get 2 actually. I'm going to get 2 in there. All right, one's going to be for the garnish. I'm going to take that one lime peel. Let me give it an expression. I'm going to toss it in there. And what that's going to do, it's going to add a little bit of bitterness from the pit. It's going to add a little bit of a tropical, sweet, sour feeling from the lime oils. And it's going to blend so nicely with the honey and with the agave and the tequila. I'm excited already if you can't tell. All right. We're going to get ice in our glass here. Let that start working. Now, when we're starting a cocktail, we add our ice like this, it's already doing the job for me. I'm still going to go back there. I'm still going to stir it. I'm still going to clean it up. But while that's doing its job, I can focus on the presentation aspect of things. All right. Now, you got that nice smoke glass. There are a lot of ways you can smoke your cocktails. You can get one of those fancy domes, one of the crazy boxes. I find this to be one of the simplest, easiest, most effective ways of smoking your cocktails. It doesn't overtake the drink. It will only complement the flavors you're adding to the glass. It's also that little torch, and this is maybe $12, $15 max.
And it also minimizes the smoke blowing through the bar. Some places get a little out of control.
Absolutely. You know, there is such a thing as overkill when it comes to smoking your cocktails. And there are some drinks that need that. There are some drinks that need that extra smoke. But for the masses, for the majority of your cocktails, really just give your board a quick light, flip the glass over, and you're good to go. All right. See, as I'm talking here, you might have noticed that the drink is diluting. It is mixing itself. So if I was actually working a service bar shift right now, I can make drinks for all the other tickets out there, then come back, finish this guy off, and then pop in the glass. Everybody gets their drink at the same time, same balance, same consistency. I love stirring drinks. It's very therapeutic. You can center yourself, you know. Especially have off tomorrow anyway. You know, what do we have to hold on to here? You know, we're just going to stir this cocktail. We're going to enjoy it. We're going to spend some time with some loved ones if they're still in our home with us. And we're going to take it easy. It's no reason to do too much. And we're going to take that and we're going to strain it over some fresh ice. We always strain over fresh ice. If we use the dirty ice, that dirty ice is already wet. It's going to dilute faster. It's going to melt faster, which means your drink gets watered down faster, which means you're going to dump it out faster, which means you're going to waste alcohol faster. Do me a favor. Add your ice last. Always use fresh ice. Your drinks will last longer and it taste a lot better. Now, finish this bad boy off. I'm going to get another orange peel here because I've got the agave notes in there. I got the orange from the barrel as well. I want to bring that lime back out with another lime peel, and I want to bring that also up with the orange. So again, I'm going to give that a little expression. I'm just going to give it wrap around the rim there. And let's get a little fancy, Joe. How about that? Cool. You don't have to have like these crazy little like garnish picks and everything. I happen to have all this stuff here, but you know, alrighty. Don't poke yourself if you got these. They are very, very sharp. Alrighty, and I just stick down there and let that drink get a little bit happier. And for me and my friends at Partida and Joe Grotkowski, all of us here at Allied Beverage, thank you so much for tuning in. I am Steve Fette from the Quarantine Canteen. I'll be posting these recipes tomorrow. Stay tuned for more. Tomorrow we are going to be on here with Heaven Hill. We'll be learning about Evan Williams, Elijah Craig, Deep Eddy vodka, making some simple weekend highballs. It's going to go perfectly with your tequila cocktails you've learned how to make today. Again, I'll be posting these recipes later on. Stay tuned. Shoot me your questions, your answers, your problems, your solutions, your cocktails. I want to hear them. I want to see them. I want to repost them. Thank you so much for coming out today, guys. I love you all. I hope you're doing well. Stay happy. Stay healthy. And, when life gets you down, just give it a little kick in the glass with some Partida. And for me and Joe out here, wish you all a great weekend. We'll talk to you soon. Cheers.
Thanks, everyone. Cheers. Thanks, Steve.
Bye, Joe. Thanks, man.